Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. As I always say, I appreciate you being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into a match duel and see exactly what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. Oh boy, that's an interesting hand that we have here. Yeah, it's not a good hand. Okay, we got too many, we have some good cards, but no monsters. But what do we got? We got the Premature Burial. That is a spell card where you pay 800 life points. Select one monster card from your graveyard, special summon on the field and face up a tap position, equip it with this card. When this card is destroyed, the monster is also destroyed. United We Stand, slowly becoming one of my favorite cards. This card has helped us win a lot of duels and it's very powerful. For every face-up monster you control, increase the attack and defense of the equipped monster by 800 points. The Harpy's Feather Duster, really good spell card. Destroy all your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. We got the Eye of Truth. I've actually really enjoyed using this card too. It's a continuous trap card that as long as this card remains face up on the field, your opponent must show his or her hand. Your opponent increases his or her life points by 1,000 points at each of his or her standby phases if he or she has a spell card in his or her hand. We got that Time Seal that your opponent skips the draw phase of his or her next turn. And the Total Defense Shogun, which is our only tribute monster. 6 stars, 1550 attack, 2500 defense with an effect of when this card is summoned, excluding special summon, it is placed on the field in defense position. This card can attack without being shifted to a tap position. Damage results are calculated normally. Can't wait to get a better tribute monster than just this. Can't believe we haven't won one yet either, but let's throw our traps down. Eye of Truth and Time Seal. I can activate Time Seal at any time, so I'm not worried about it getting destroyed. And Eye of Truth is always good to have to see exactly what your opponent has and what deck we're dealing with. So let's deal with that. Let's activate that Eye of Truth. And we will see what we got. Oh, it's the Kinetic Soldier deck. Of course it's the Kinetic Soldier deck. And there's DNA Surgery. He's got it in his hand. So what are we looking at? He's got two of them too. Kinetic Soldier is a 3-star monster, 1350 attack, 1800 defense with an effect of when this card battles with a warrior type monster, increase the attack and defense of this monster by 2,000 points only during damage calculations. We also have the Giant Germ, which is a 2-star monster with 1,000 attack, 100 defense with an effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them on the field and face up a tap position. The deck is then shuffled. The DNA Surgery, which is what makes this Kinetic Soldier so dangerous. It's a continuous trap card. Select one type of monster. As long as this card remains on the field, all face-up monsters will be treated as a type. So again, going back to Kinetic Soldier, he's going to gain 2,000 attack and defense points if Warrior is on the field. This changes everything to Warrior. So there's the problem. And we got the Hibiscus Knight, which is a 3-star monster with 1,000 attack, 700 defense with an effect of this monster can attack twice during the same battle phase. I'm actually surprised he didn't summon the Hibiscus Knight to start. He would have been able to deal 2,000 points of damage to me because I don't really have anything to block. So we're going to eat this, unfortunately. I do need a monster. He's going to put that DNA Surgery down. I would hate to have to waste Harpy's Feather Duster to just get rid of DNA Surgery, but I'm probably going to have to at this point just because he's already got 2 Kinetic Soldiers and I can't afford... Oh, this works too, actually. So yeah, no need to activate the Time Seal just yet. So we did get the Mystical Space Typhoon. It's that counter magic card. Destroy one spell or trap card on the field. I will use that. Nah, there's no point to use it yet because I can't do anything monster-wise. I might as well hold on to it. I'm at 6,650 life points, and I'm about to be down a lot more. I'm sure we're about to see the second Kinetic Soldier. And he did get a 4-star Ladybug of Doom, so it's a 3-star monster with 800 attack, 1200 defense, with a flip effect of destroy all face-up level 4 monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So that's going to stink because we have a lot of 4-star monsters. There's the second Kinetic Soldier. And yeah, we're going to take some massive life point damage here. Nothing I can do about it, though. Just got to hope this upcoming turn I get something. Down to 3,950. Okay, we did get the Change of Heart, so that is a staple of Yu-Gi-Oh's franchise. Select and control one opposing monster regardless of position on the field until the end of your turn. I have to do that, otherwise I lose. So the question is, do I Change of Heart, get the Total Defense Shogun on the field, get rid of the Mystical Space? No, because Total Defense Shogun is still a Warrior-type monster, so unless I kill both of these, Total Defense Shogun is pretty much useless to me. So I'm going to activate the Change of Heart. We're going to steal one of his kinetic soldiers and make the dual sacrifice here. So we'll go into the battle phase, and we will basically get rid of both of them. I'm hoping he can't bring them back. We already got rid of 2 out of 3, which is good. But unfortunately, we still are wide open for an attack. I'm sure the Hibiscus Knight is going to get onto the field. I'm hoping the AI is not smart enough to do that and gets the Giant Germ. All right. Morocco Tai is a 3-star monster, 900 attack, 900 defense with an effect of... The effect of this card can only be applied during your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, offer this face-up monster card as a tribute to negate the activation of the spell card. I'm hoping he actually summons that, because I would rather take that 900 point damage. Nope, it is the Hibiscus Knight. So we're about to eat 2,000 points of damage, and this will likely be our last turn. Gotta turn it around here. Get a good draw. Come on, give me a monster. Give me Monster Reborn, something here. We just got a Torrential Tribute. Yeah. Don't think there's really anything we can do here. So, Torrential Tribute is a trap card that you can activate this card when a monster is summoned, including flip summon, a special summon, destroy all monsters on the field. We'll put that down, but my only hope is that he sends another monster on the field and I can use Torrential Tribute. I can't do anything else. So, we'll see. That's my only hope. Doesn't matter to use Time Seal. Really, I'm hoping he gets a monster and wants to play it. Imperial Order is a continuous trap card that, as long as this card remains face up in the field, negate the effects of all spell cards. Pay 700 life points during each of your standby phase. If you cannot, this card is destroyed. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Okay, he did put the Giant Germ on the field that allows me to activate the Torrential Tribute. And we'll get rid of both the Hibiscus Knight and the Giant Germ. Buys us another turn. There's the Imperial Order. That's not going to help. Call of the Haunted is a continuous trap card. Select one monster from your graveyard and special summon it face up tap position. When this card is destroyed or removed from the field, the Sun monster is destroyed. The Sun monster is destroyed. This card is also destroyed. We'll throw that down. I do want him to activate the Imperial Order, though, so he can at least start losing 700 life points per turn. So I will activate the Mystical Space Typhoon to try to get rid of the DNA Surgery. Obviously, we're going to get Imperial Ordered here. Perfect, but at least that allows him to start getting rid of life point damage here. There's really no point to use Time Seal, right? Just might as well just keep going. Okay, there's another DNA Surgery, so now we know he has 2. Okay, he's going to pay that 700 life points, which is good. Giant Germ's going to hit the field. My last turn is coming up. I need a monster. Definitely need a monster here. So 950 light points for us, 7,300 for him. Finally. Okay, perfect. We did get the Big Shield Garna, which is a 4-star monster, 100 attack, 2,600 defense, with an effect of when this card is face down and targeted by a spell card whose effect targets only one monster. The spell card is negated and the card is turned face up in defense position. When this card is attacked, it is changed to attack position. Following the damage step. So this will hopefully buy us another turn. And we can always bring it back for Call of the Haunted and get the Total Defense Shogun on the field. So we'll put the Big Shield Garna down. Finally have a monster. Thank God for Eye of Truth, though, so I can figure out what the heck he's doing. He did get a Copycat, so we got to play around that. It's a 1-star monster, 0 attack, 0 defense, with a really good effect. When this card is summoned, including special summon, it adopts the original attack and defense of one opposing monster. Oh, good. He didn't keep the Imperial Order going on. That's a 4-star Ladybug of Doom. We got to be careful of that. Okay, got the Penguin Soldier. That's a 2-star monster with 750 attack, 500 defense. With a flip effective, you can return up to 2 monster cards from the field to the owner's hand. I can't even attack that Giant Germ because I have such little life points. He's got 2 more, so that's 1,000 life point damage for me right off the bat. We might as well get rid of the 4-star Ladybug of Doom then. So I will summon the Total Defense Shogun by sacrificing the Big Shield Garna. Now I'll go into defense mode. And then I can get rid of the 4-star Ladybug of Doom since I don't have any 4-star monsters on the field. I'm wondering if he's going to make the sacrifice, or not sacrifice, if he's going to use Copycat to go after the Total Defense Shogun, but I guess we'll see. He's got a Penguin Soldier. But he's summoning Morokutai. So that's good. Total Defense Shogun's going to go back to my hand, though. Can already guarantee that. Okay, got a Rock Spirit, so we'll take that. It's a 4-star monster with 1700 attack, 1000 defense. With an effect of this monster can only be special summoned by removing one Earth monster in your graveyard from play. Increase the attack of the monster by 300 points during your opponent's battle phase. So let's get that Rock Spirit on the field here. We'll get rid of the Big Shield Garden to do just that. I guess I'll put the Penguin Soldier down just so I have more coverage. And we'll use the Rock Spirit to get rid of the Morokutai. Unfortunately, will not be attacking the Giant Germ. I just don't have the life points to do it. We took too much damage waiting for a monster. So we'll end things there. Okay, he's got a Premature Burial. I guess we're probably about to see the Kinetic Soldier come back, though. Yeah. Is there anything I can do? No, it's just a loss at this point. If he goes after the Rock Spirit, which he should. I don't see why he wouldn't. I just lost too many resources early in this game. So yeah, go after the Rock Spirit. Makes sense. That's some, well, obviously way too much damage, and that is a loss. I don't think we played that game poorly, given the resources we had. We just couldn't get a monster for the life of us on the field and just took too much damage. So hopefully we get a better draw here in game 2. Very disappointed with our starting deck, our starting hand there. All right, much better, I think, just in terms of monsters. So maybe not the best magic and spell cards, but hey, it is what it is. So we got a Rock Spirit again. We got the Diligent Duo, which is that really good spell card that you pay 1,000 life points and randomly select and discard one card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent then selects and discards another card from their hand. So paying 1,000 life points to get rid of 2 resources is almost always worth it. Glad to have a Mystical Space Typhoon just in case Gravity Bind or DNA Surgery get on the field. We got the Magical Cylinders, really good trap card. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attacking monster attack to your life points. We got the Penguin Soldier again, and Zombra the Dark, 4-star monster, 2100 attack, 500 defense, with an effect of this card cannot attack the player directly. Each time this card destroys a monster in battle, decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. So over 1900 attack, non-tributed, that's why it's coming with that negative effect. So let's get Zombra on the field. Let's get the Magical Cylinders down. Let's play the Diligent Duo. I'm hoping to hit a Gravity Vine, DNA Surgery, or a Kinetic Soldier. Those would be very, very big value adds to hit. Perfect. We did get a Gravity Vine. The Giant Germ is whatever, but to get rid of the Gravity Vine is very, very good. Continuous trap card. All monsters of level 4 or higher cannot attack. Their positions may still be changed. So very happy to see that there. Obviously, that is a very big thorn in our side when it comes to this deck. This deck in general is a thorn in our side. Okay, summoning a Giant Germ now. We already got rid of one. Oh, don't tell me he's got another Gravity Vine already. DNA Surgery, though, probably right off the bat. Okay, so there's the DNA Surgery. We're not too worried about that yet. I don't want to activate the Mystical Space Typhoon just in case this is Magic Jammer or Imperial Order or something. So let's get the second Zombra on the field, because he will get another Giant Germ on the field once we get rid of this one. Let's go after this Giant Germ. Okay. It is the other Gravity Bind. So yes, I will not let that go through. We will use the Mystical Space Typhoon, get rid of the Gravity Bind. That's 2 out of 3 gone. So happy about that. Get rid of this Giant Germ. Let him get the second one on the field. Zombra obviously go down to 1900, and this other Zombra is going to go down to 900. I will eat that 500 points and an additional 500 points, but very, very worth it. Just don't want to see the third and final Gravity Vine come into play. Hopefully we can work around that. And obviously, no Kinetic Soldier would be very, very beneficial for us with that DNA Surgery in play. So he's at 5,800 life points. We're at 6,000. Okay, just some monster in defense mode. Perfect. Got another Mystical Space Typhoon. I will hold on to this one just in case that, again, the third Gravity Vine comes into play, or if he gets a Kinetic Soldier on the field. Let's get the Penguin Soldier on the field. If he's not going to attack me, I can start using Penguin Soldier strats by just returning the monster to his hand over and over again. Unfortunately, I won't be able to deal life point damage this turn with Zombra not being able to attack directly. He's got Penguin Soldier strats. Oh, please return one of my Zombras to my hand. That would be great, actually. Thank you. Zombra goes back to 2,100 attack points now, and I can resummon them. I'm okay with that. And we got Penguin Soldier protecting us, so I think we're okay. And he's got no monster. All right, we can work with that. Got the Time Machine. It is a trap card that when one monster is sent to the graveyard result to battle, you can return it to the field in the same position as a special summon. Let's put that down. I will resummon Zombra. Obviously, I cannot attack, which stinks, and I'm not going to waste the Penguin Soldier by flipping into attack mode. It only deals 750 life point damage. That doesn't seem worth it to me. So we'll just bide our time here. Another card face down. I would actually love for that to be the third Gravity Mine. We can get rid of it right now, but got the Giant Red Sea Snake, 4-star monster, 1,800 attack, 800 defense. Let's get that Giant Red Sea Snake on the field. Obviously becomes a warrior because of the DNA surgery, and let's attack, or hope to attack. Okay, it's not Gravity Vine, whatever that is. I do have to be careful, though, because that could be something to stop magic cards, and I really don't want to lose the Mystical Space Typhoon. Gotta hold on to it, protect it, so we can use it if needed. So let's turn it over to Mr. Wheeler. Okay, he's getting a Giant Rat on the field. He's activating the Fairy Meteor Crush to it. Should I just Magical Cylinders this so I can hold on to my... Yeah, right? Because that will prevent the Kinetic Soldier coming on the field sooner rather than later. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to lose the... Nah, we'll go with it. Let's Magical Cylinders this. So first of all, Giant Rat is a 4-star monster with 1,400 attack, 1,450 defense with an effect of... When this card is sent to the graveyard result to battle, you may select one Earth monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck and special summon it on the field. No tributes required for level 5 or more monsters. The deck has been shuffled. So that's how he's going to get his Kinetic Soldier on the field once this Giant Rat is destroyed. So we kind of want to hold off on getting rid of the Giant Rat so that he can't exactly do that. And this will also, I think, allow us to win if we can get a monster. Or we can just Snatch Steal. That works too. Although, again, this could be Imperial Order. But let's try it. I think it's worth the risk with where we are in terms of the game. So, Snatch Steal, really, really good magic card. Take control of one of your opponent's face-up monsters. Your opponent gains 1,000 life points during each of their standby phase. So let's use that Snatch Steal. That's what I thought. Okay, it's only Magic Jammer, though. He is getting rid of the DNA surgery, so that's fine. Magic Jammer is a trap card that discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation of spell card and destroy it. So let's do the Penguin Soldier strats now. I know this is going to buy him a turn, but I think it's the safest move instead of trying to go for the win right now, where the Kinetic Soldier could maybe screw us over. So we're going to return his Giant Rat to his hand. We're going to turn the Penguin Soldier to a hand. And also, I forgot, Fairy Meteor Crush is a spell card that when your monster equipped with this card attacks with an attack that is higher than the defense of your opponent's defense position monster, inflict the difference as battle damage to your opponent's life points. So we'll put the Penguin Soldier back down so we can use it again. And this is free damage from the Giant Red Sea Snake. Again, could I have maybe won this turn? Maybe. I don't know with that Kinetic Soldier being where it is. Don't want to see the Kinetic Soldier. I did have Mystical Space Typhoon, though, so it's like... I think I had multiple ways to do it, but I still think this is the safest way. So that brings him down to 800. He'll have to resummon the Giant Rat, which then I can just deal with Zombra. So I'm not overly concerned here. Perfect. Giant Rat. Okay. Monster Reborn as well. A staple of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise again. Giant Germs coming back. That's fine. So a spell card that select one monster card from either your opponent's or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. So yeah, you're attacking my Giant Rat, and I will return your Giant Germ and your Giant Rat to your hand, leaving you free for life point damage. And we got a Dimensional Warrior, which is a 4-star monster with 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense with a really good effective. When this card attacks or is attacked, both this card and the opposing monster are removed from play and cannot return during the current duel. So, worked as I expected. The Giant Red Sea Snake for the win. Much, much better game, too. We had resources to deal with. Now we just have to go into game 3 and hope we can be just as fortunate with our draw. Really don't want to see another bad draw, and we got to play well too, obviously. There's a lot in this deck that he has that can cause us to not play well. Or really, I should just pay attention more, but let's go into game 3 here. Okay, what do we got? We got the Gem Nail. It's a 4-star monster, 1900 attack, 900 defense. This is the highest attacking monster you can have in this game. That is a non-tributed monster that comes with no negative effects. I love when I have this card, hate when my opponent has it. We got the Time Seal again. We got the Total Defense Shogun again. We got the Rock Spirit again. We got the Change of Heart again. And we got the Dimensional Warrior again. So let's put the Time Seal down. Let's go with the Gemini Elf in attack mode. And we will end things there. This isn't really the best hand, so I'm hoping he doesn't have some crazy stuff, Gravity Bind into DNA Surgery, into Kinetic Soldier, but we'll see. Goblin Attack Force is tough, too. So, 4-star monster, 2300 attack, 0 defense. So, over 1900 attack, non-tributeds come with that negative effect. When this card attacks, it's changed to defense position at the end of the battle phase. This position cannot be changed during your next turn. Stinks to really lose a Gemini Elf so early, but again, nothing I can do. Just one card face down. So hopefully not Gravity Bind though. Alright, we did get another Gemini Elf, so let's summon that Gemini Elf. I could get the Rock Spirit on the field, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold. I know that's passing up free life point damage, but it's Gravity Bind anyway. I thought this was going to be something. I didn't necessarily think it would be Gravity Bind, but I should have just assumed it would be. So it wouldn't have mattered if I got the Rock Spirit like I thought. Wasn't doing damage. Hold on to the Rock Spirit until I can maybe protect myself a little bit better here. Copycat stinks. So that's a 1900 attack monster now we have to deal with.
Which monster should I choose? I activate my spell card.
Okay, Fairy Meteor Crush is coming back out again. Not really a concern right now, as I don't have anything in defense mode. But we got to get rid of that Gravity Vine. That's going to be the key. Got the Giant Red Sea Snake again. I could Change of Heart and get rid of at least the Goblin Attack Force, because it's going to go back into attack mode now. That is a problem. But I'm going to hold on that for... I'm going to lose the Gemini Elf and the Giant Red Sea Snake if I do that, though. I just don't want to waste a Change of Heart on just a Goblin Attack Force. It just seems wrong, but I do need to protect my resources, so we'll Change of Heart. We'll take the... actually, that might have been the wrong move. I probably should have taken the Copycat, destroyed the Goblin Attack Force, and then summoned the Total Defense Shogun. Yeah, I definitely think that was a mistake, because I still have to deal with this Copycat now. Let's sacrifice the Goblin Attack Force to get the Total Defense Shogun. That was a big mistake. I should have taken the Copycat, got rid of the Goblin Attack Force, and then sacrificed it. So, mistake there. Already off to a bad start. There's a Giant Rat. Another card face down. Probably DNA Surgery. Okay, let's see. We got the Mask of Brutality. That's an equip magic card. And monster equip with this card increases attack by 1,000 points and decreases defense by 1,000 points. Pay 1,000 life points during each of your standby phase. So you not this card is destroyed. Might as well get the Rock Spirit on the field. He can't kill it because Rock Spirit will go up to 2,000 attack. So I guess that's fine where we are. Don't really have much else to do. Okay, card in defense mode. That makes me nervous. That could be 4-star Ladybug of Doom, if not Penguin Soldier. Okay, Call to Haunted. We will throw that Call to Haunted down, at least to maybe bring back something if needed. We'll have to end things there. Really hoping that's not Penguin Soldier or 4-star Ladybug of Doom, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of the two. Penguin Soldier. So I'm assuming you're going to return the Gemini Elf? Yeah, okay. That's better than returning the Total Defense Shogun, though, where I have to keep summoning it over and over again. Assuming that's just going to be Penguin Soldier over again. One of those has to be DNA surgery at this point. And probably the other one's a Magic Jam or Imperial Order. He is very, very stocked up. Gonna be hard to break through. There's the DNA surgery. And I'm assuming this is protecting him, whatever this is. So we're gonna have to find a way to get through this card first before I can even get rid of any of these cards. Got another Rock Spirit. We'll resummon the Gemini Elf so that he can Penguin Soldier it back. I really just don't have anything else I can do at this point. Okay, finally seeing the Kinetic Soldier on the field for the first time. Okay, looks like we're going back there. Assuming he will attack with the Kinetic Soldier, but he's going after the Rock Spirit, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I want to get the Dimensional Warrior on the field, but again, I made the mistake of not getting rid of the Copycat. And I want him to use the Kinetic Soldier to attack the Dimensional Warrior so we can remove them both from play. That would be the most ideal situation. I could always call the Haunted the Dimensional Warrior, though, so I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing. So, Island Turtle's a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack, 2,000 defense. Oh, no, it won't be called Haunted because it'll be removed from play. So, we just got to hope and pray. Hope and pray that he uses his Kinetic Soldier to go after this Dimensional Warrior. I guess we'll see. Throw it in defense mode, and we'll end things there and hope for the best. So he's Monster Reborning, but what? Goblin Attack Force? Okay, it's under Gravity Vine, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. Perfect. Okay, we got lucky and fortunate that he went after the Dimensional Warrior there. So that will remove his Kinetic Soldier from play. We only got 2 more to deal with. Assuming that's the Penguin Soldier again. So that takes care of one threat. 6,250 life points for us, 8,000 still for him. I'm going to resummon the Gemini Elf, though, so that if it is Penguin Soldier, he just keeps returning that to my hand. I hope he doesn't go after our Total Defense Shogun. That's really all we got to protect us, so... Okay. Really need a card here to get rid of this Gravity Bind. Okay, Gemini Elf back to my hand. Assuming that's the same thing over and over again with the Penguin Soldier. Okay, got the Big Shield Gardena again. I guess we'll just go with the Gemini Elf, though. I'm just going to use this Time Seal now. Might as well. I was holding off for it for some kind of competitive advantage, like make him think it's something better, but at this point, I don't think it matters. We don't have the cards to deal with another Kinetic Soldier at this point, so might as well use it and hope we can get a card, buy ourselves a turn. So, yeah, Gemini Elf's gonna go back to my hand. There's nothing I can do. Okay, he didn't go with the Penguin Soldier this time. He's going with the Morokutai, so at least that allows me to get another monster on the field. Harpy's Brother, that's not going to help us, unfortunately. Let's put the Big Shield Gardena down now, too, so that if he is going to attack, I can, it will go into attack mode, but then I can easily just shift it the next turn. So I do have to discard, say goodbye to Harpy's Brother. I guess I could have put the Mask of Brutality down, so I didn't have to discard, but it's fine for now. Good, he is going to attack, although, no, I guess it doesn't matter, because he's going to attack it with the Morokutai. So, I guess it's not really the smartest move with the Morokutai on the field. We will lose the Big Shield Gardena at this point. There's the Penguin Soldier. So I guess we're still in the same pattern with the Gemini Elf and all that stuff. It doesn't really matter. We got a Zombra the Dark. Sure, we'll summon Zombra. Doesn't matter again. Nothing we can do. I'm very curious what this is, too, and how we're going to deal with it. If he's going to have a full... As long as a Kinetic Soldier doesn't make the field, though, I mean, we're not in that bad of shape. Just have to avoid... I would love to see him play another Morokutai, and then I could just sit back and relax, because like he's got a full deck and he can't get a kinetic soldier on the field, which would be great. We did get a Monster Reborn, but there's nothing to Monster Reborn. Yeah, Gemini Elf down. Instead of me having to discard, I will just throw the Monster Reborn down now. Hold on to it. Just gonna keep getting Penguin Soldiered. I know. Thank you for your patience, guys. This might be very boring. I just can't do anything about it. Oh, it's a 4-star Ladybug of Doom this time. All right, that's not necessarily a bad thing though. Yes, we lose the Gemini Elf, but he's now stocked with monsters here, and he can't get Kinetic Soldier around the field with all these guys here. So I'm feeling pretty good. We did get a Mystical Space Typhoon, but he's got the Morokutai. We don't know what this is. So let's start building some resources. We don't have to go on the offensive right now. We'll throw an Earthbound Spirit down just to protect us. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Kiko the Ghost Destroyer is a 4-star monster with 1800 attack, 700 defense with an effective. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, you can remove up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard from play. In addition, as long as the card remains face up in the field, your opponent cannot remove any cards in your graveyard from play. Let's go Island Turtle now. We'll just build some resources for now. Might as well. I have to get rid of this Morokutai, which Mystical Space Typhoon's not going to do. And I got to get rid of maybe whatever this is too, so I'm feeling okay. You can't get a Kinetic Soldier. You're going to have to start discarding, too. Perfect. There goes the Penguin Soldier that we've been having so much trouble dealing with. Snatch Steal. Love to see that. Again, got to get through the magic cards and whatever maybe this is. So I think we maybe give it like one more turn. Let's get Zombra the Dark on the field. And let's end things there. And then maybe we can try to go on the offensive this upcoming turn. I would love to have another magic card just to burn, though. Okay, he's gotten rid of his Hibiscus Knight as well, so happy to see that. Another Mystical Space Typhoon. All right, I think we can go on the offensive first. So I have to force the activation of Morokutai and maybe whatever this is. So I think I'm wondering if Mask of Brutality activation is the correct first move into Monster Reborn, into Mystical Space Typhoon. I think that's the sequence, because we have to definitely lose one, and I think Mask of Brutality as a loss is the correct start. So let's activate Mask of Brutality. We will say Island Turtle, but we know that's not going to work. There's the Morokutai Sacrifice. Perfect. Okay. Now let's try Monster Reborn. And I'm going to try to take back his Hibiscus Knight. See if it lets me. It did. Which means whatever this is probably nothing we have to be concerned about. So we'll Mystical Space Typhoon now. And we will get rid of the Gravity Vine. Okay. Should I Mystical Space Typhoon for this too? No, I think we hold on to it. I'm going to flip the Total Defense Shogun into attack mode now. And I think we do need to get rid of the DNA Surgery, though, because although all of these are warrior-type monsters, right? So, no, we don't want to go after the Giant Rat just yet. Yeah, okay. So, we'll go on the offensive. Zombra obviously has to get rid of the Copycat. That will bring Zombra down to 1,900 attack points. And then we'll use the Total Defense Shogun to go after the 4-star Ladybug of Doom. And we can... No, we can't change it the same turn. Okay, so actually, yeah, Hibiscus Knight was probably a worthless bring back. Should have brought back something better. Well, actually, no, because I had to worry about Gravity Vine. So I think that was not necessarily a bad thing. We'll lose the Hibiscus Knight. I'm assuming Goblin Attack Force is going after Zombra. But that will bring it into defense position, so we're fine there. There's another Morokutai.
card.
Probably another Gravity Mine if I had to guess, which means we're going to have to play the game, too, of trying to get through that. But we'll see. 2 cards face down. Interesting.
I end my turn.
Okay, got our own Goblin attack force, so that's good. Let's get Kiko the Ghost Destroyer on the field, though. And we will try to go on the offensive here. First, with Kiko going after the Morokutai. Okay, so there's the other Gravity Vine. And we can't do anything with Morokutai with the spell card. So I think we're just going to have to play the holding pattern game again at this point. Might as well let him bring a full deck here as long as it's not a kinetic soldier.
I activate my spell card.
Okay, Premature Burial. He's paying the 800 life points. He's taking the Hibiscus Knight, so that's fine.
It feels so good.
And Call of the Haunted.
The jaws of defeat.
Okay. Okay, 2 Morokutais. This is fine. Again, you have a full board of nothing. I am not fearful of anything that you have on this board right now. So, yeah, you got Gravity Vine activated, but I'm not scared. So, Mirror Wall, continuous trap card. Decrease the attack of all your opponent's monsters' attack by half. You must pay 2,000 life points for each your standby phase. You cannot discard is destroyed. We'll throw that down. And I guess put a... We'll put the Goblin Attack Force on the field. Sure. Okay, got a full board here.
Activate my spell card.
Ah, it's a Mystical Space Typhoon. Alright, so that will get rid of our Mirror Wall. But now we know we can get rid of this Gravity Vine this upcoming... Well, we can't because of the Morokutais. Gotta find a way to get rid of these Morokutais or use spell cards.
To attack position. I end my turn.
No point in activating the Mystical Space Typhoon with 2 Morokutais on the field. We got the Eye of Truth. We'll throw that down, but I don't really care about seeing his deck right now. So that's just... I don't want to have him keep gaining life points when I can't do anything. I need spell cards to burn, or I need a way to get rid of this Morokutai. So I don't really... Well, it's spell cards to burn at this point. I think that's really what it comes down to. So... Blast Sphere, 4-star monster, 1400 attack, 1400 defense with an effective. When your opponent attacks this monster face down defense position, this card is treated as an equip card and is used to equip the attacking monster. Damage is not calculated. The equipped monster and this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped monster's attack. I hate to say this, guys, but I think we might just be going for the card draw win at this point. That's like, 18 more turns, but I don't really see a way out of this. Alright, you got rid of his 3rd and final Morokutai, so that's good. There's a big shield guard enough for us. Yeah, I need more spell cards to activate to even attempt it. Hey, discard a kinetic soldier. That's awesome for us. Got the copycat. That's how I could have... If I can find a way to get copycat on the field, but I can't. We'll set that so we don't have to discard it. I guess I should have maybe kept a spot open just for copycat, because I could have copycat the Goblin Attack Force and go on a pretty good rampage, I guess. There's a Penguin Soldier taken down, but I do think that the going for the win through the card draw is probably our best bet. So a little boring, but it is a way to win, and a win is a win, so we're not going to complain about it too much. Put the Mystical Space Typhoon down. Gonna have to start discarding from my hand this upcoming turn, I think. Got rid of a Giant Germ for him, so not too bad. Okay, got the Imperial Order, our own Imperial Order. I'm not going to throw it down. There's no need to stop all these magic cards. We will have to discard, so we'll say goodbye to the Giant Red Sea Snake. Okay, there's another Gravity Vine, so I think that's all 3 gone. The Mizrazu's a really good trap card. You can activate this card when your monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, destroy one monster on the field. Again, I'm not going to throw it down because there's just no point. So we'll get rid of the Rock Spirit. Mystical Space Typhoon gone from him. I'm surprised he didn't use that actually to get rid of one of these cards. We got a Magical Cylinders. Again, no need to put it down. We'll get rid of the Island Turtle now. Yeah, I think we're at this point. It's the safest way. I don't think the AI stands a chance here just because it's broken. Giant Germ gone. A little boring, guys, I know, but I think it's just the safest path forward. We got a Prevent route, which is a 4-star monster, 500 attack, 2000 defense, so we'll just end things there and discard it. Don't have to deal with the Kinetic Soldiers, though, with him having a full deck and Gravity Bind in play. There's a DNA Surgery. I mean, he has to have, like, all of his good cards at this point, so... Ichabod Drawman is a spell card that a monster equipped with this card cannot attack, destroy the equipped monster at the end of the second turn of the player controlling this monster. At the time this card is returned to the owner's hand. I could play this just to get rid of a Morokutai, but again, he's just going to get a Kinetic Soldier on the field. So, like, what's the point? I'll just go down the path that we're going here. Get rid of the Big Shield Gardener. It's only 10 more turns. We can manage. Okay, he's discarding his own Imperial Order. We got a Magic Drain. That's that counter trap card. You can activate this card when your opponent activates a spell card. If your opponent cannot immediately discard one spell card from his or her hand, negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. I will just say, guys, like, again, if this is boring for you, I apologize, but I think this is the safest path forward. It's just the safest path forward. There's only going to be so many draws left, and we take wins any way we can. He's discarding a 4-star Ladybug of Doom. This could actually change everything if I had it on the field. Morphing Jar number 2, 3-star monster, 800 attack, 700 defense, flip effect of return all monster cards on the field to their respective decks and shuffle them. You and your opponent then pick up cards until you both have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower, that return to each deck. Special summon the monsters on the field in face down defense position. Any other cards picked up or discarded to graveyard. This could single-handedly change the entire deck, but again, why are we going to do that when we're on a path of, we'll get rid of the Imperial Order, a path of guaranteed success. So... he's only got 7 more turns. He's going to have to keep doing this. There is no... he got rid of a Metamorph. So that is a trap card that, after activation, this card is used to equip a face-up monster. The monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 300 points. While attacking with a monster equipped with this card, you can further increase the attack of the amounts equal to the half of your target. Tribute to the Doomed, one of my all-time favorite spell cards. Discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy one monster card on the field, regardless of position. It did help me win a tournament once, so one of my favorite cards, like I just said. Yeah, we'll just get rid of the Ichabod Drawman. 4,650 life points for us, 5,350 for him, but we'll just go with the win. There's a Giant Rat discarded. Panther Warrior, 4-star monster, 2,000 attack, 1,600 defense, so over 1,900 attack, non-tributed, negative effect. This card cannot attack unless you offer one monster on the field as a tribute. But you're not going to be useful for us, Panther Warrior, going right to the graveyard. Okay, Copycat into the graveyard for him. Got our own, another Gemini Elf. We'll discard that. Another Copycat into the graveyard for him. United We Stand. Love that card. Sorry, Tribute to the Doomed. Get rid of you. Okay, Kinetic Soldier. Love to see that. Got the Torrential Tribute, which we saw in the first game and bought us a turn, but don't need it now. We have 9 cards left. He's only got 3, so that's why we will win with the draw if we can get that far. Penguin Soldier to the graveyard. Only 2 more turns for him. Got our second Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, and that will go right to the graveyard. Giant Germ. Nobleman of Extermination is a spell card that destroys one face-down spell or trap card and removes it from play. If the card is a trap card, both players must remove all trap cards of the same name from their respective decks and remove them from play. The decks are then shuffled. So that could have been useful when Gravity Vine and DNA Surgery were face down on his hand, and we could maybe get rid of them. But at this point, not at all. And this is his last turn, hopefully. And United We Stand discarded. Hate to see that, but it is what it is. And we got our own Zombra the Dark, which we will now discard and win. And we are looking for 3 new cards. So again, guys, a little boring, but it's a way to win. It is a way to win. And sometimes you got to take the safest route and get that win. So this is a long game too. So thank you for sticking with me if you did stick with me this far. Here's to 3 new cards. 1. All that just for a green Kappa, and that's a bad card. But it does. We do need it eventually, because we are 100%ing the card list in this game, and we do need it. So let's take a look at that green Kappa, though. Okay, green Kappa, 3-star monster, 650 attack, 900 defense with a flip effect of select 2 face-down Sprout Trap Rats in the field and destroy them. Let's take a look at where that brings us card list-wise. We are at 211 out of 350 cards for 60.2%. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate if you did. Lets me know you're enjoying the content. And until the next episode, later.